Hey guys, youngiceboy2 here. I'm back with another video today. Obviously, it's been a while since the last time I did a video. Obviously, sorry it's been that long that I've not been making a video for that long. Well, obviously, sorry that it's been a long time since my last video. Obviously, the reason why it was that long is because I obviously don't have any more sets to review just yet. Obviously I've got two I've got two Lego sets tomorrow that are coming tomorrow, so I'm hoping that they're going to be coming tomorrow. Obviously, once I've got them, I can review them. Obviously, the sets that I will be getting the sets that are coming tomorrow, that I've got coming tomorrow, are obviously I'm going to review two sets tomorrow, but just today is just going to be a video of, well, I'm just showing you. Obviously, it's not going to be Lego this time in this video this time. Obviously, I'm going to try and do, I'm going to try and do different reviews. Obviously, my reviews are also about Lego, but also are about Lego, and also about, well, obviously something that's different to Lego, which is, so I'm going to be looking at some action figures. Obviously, that's not Lego, but obviously that's what I'll be doing. I'll be reviewing Lego and obviously I'll be reviewing Star Wars The Black Series action figures. And if you don't know what those are, they're just action. It's just the action figures of line that I sort of, obviously I like that too. So once I get some Black Series figures, then I can show you them. Obviously, this video obviously is not about Lego. Obviously, it's about Black Series figures that I also might be reviewing and also that I like. Obviously, there are some good ones on here. Obviously, I'm going to show you what they look like, so you can know what I'll be obviously reviewing. Obviously, I'm not going to do it yet. Obviously, they're not physical. They're just on. Obviously, I'm going to look on Amazon for them. Obviously, I'm going to do that now. That's what I'm going to do. So here we go. So I'm just looking at what action figures look good. Obviously, I personally think the Mandalorian looks good, or Rey. Well, let's have a look at the Mandalorian then. He looks fairly nice. It looks quite good, I think. Obviously, there's the figure more up close. Obviously, it's a really nice figure. Obviously, I don't have this just yet. Obviously, Black Series are quite dear. Like, a lot of money. This costs a lot of money. Obviously, this is a new Mandalorian, I think. This is a new one. So it has the new Black Series packaging. And obviously, Mando comes with a jetpack, which looks really nice. Like, Mando has a jetpack. Mandalorian, obviously. Obviously, he originally had the. Obviously, I've not been watching the Mandalorian. I've not seen it. Obviously, you can watch it on Disney Plus. Which obviously, I've got Disney Plus. Obviously, I've not seen it. Obviously, if you guys haven't seen it, obviously I haven't seen it. I think I only saw one episode. Obviously, I didn't see it all the way through, which is kind of terrible, not seeing it all the way through, but I just didn't. Because it was a little bit, I don't know, it was okay, but it was a little bit boring. Obviously, there's some other things on here. I don't know if they have new Clone Wars figures, because obviously I saw something on the internet that was talking about new Black Series. I don't know if they're gonna have any new ones, but I heard they were making some Clone Wars Season 7 ones. Obviously, if you guys aren't familiar with Star Wars, obviously, I don't care if you don't know. I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you guys don't know anything about Star Wars. Obviously, I'll let you guys know what it is, what I'm talking about. Obviously, there is a Black Series Boba Fett helmet, which looks really nice, I think. Well, and this Boba Fett helmet looks really good. Obviously, this is not a figure, but this is also a cool thing. Obviously, this is made by Star Wars The Black Series as well. Obviously, if you don't know, they make action figures as well as helmets. So they make helmets as well. Obviously, like role play sort of helmet. Like Boba Fett's helmet looks amazing. That looks really cool. I mean, obviously, it is really cool. Maybe let me search in something that will work. Let me just type in some other action figures, obviously. I'm going to type in. Let's type in Captain Rex, shall we? Obviously, it does come up. So Captain Rex. Let's have a look how much he's going to cost. Obviously, this Captain Rex costs 119 pounds, which, as you can see, it's a very ridiculous price. That's personally what I think. The price is very ridiculous, obviously. It's probably because Captain Rex is such a famous character these days. What, most famous character ever. I think he's the most famous character in Star Wars. I mean, everybody likes him, I think. Well, I can agree. I like Captain Rex. Obviously, this figure, it's funny to know, this figure costs £59 and the rest are like, obviously this is a smaller Captain Rex figure. Like, it's a little bit smaller. If you know what I mean, like it's a smaller figure. Well, that's the 4-inch scale. Like, 4¼ inch scale. That's how big it is. And I think this Captain Rex has a removable helmet, which is really cool as well. Like, it has that, I don't know, the actor who played the clones. Don't get me wrong, I think this guy was Tamara Morrison. I think that's what he's called. The actor who played the clones in the films. Obviously, it looks like the actor perfectly well. Obviously, it looks very realistic. Obviously, if you've seen the Clone Wars, he doesn't look like that. Because it's more CGI, but this is the more live-action looking Captain Rex. Obviously, Captain Rex is not in any of the movies because he's a made-up Star Wars character, if you know what I mean. If you've seen the Clone Wars, I mean, he's not made up, he's just a new Star Wars character. Obviously, Captain Rex isn't that new. Obviously, he's been around since 2008. So, he's a pretty older figure. Well, not older figure, but, if you know what I mean. He's been around for some time now. I mean, obviously, if you've seen Rebels or Clone Wars, because that's where he is. He's from Star Wars, The Clone Wars. Oh, and also, he's pretty cool in Rebels, so I would recommend watching The Clone Wars on Disney Plus. Because that's where I went back and rewatched The Clone Wars. Like, I rewatched it. And also, I love The Clone Wars. Obviously, I grew up with it. I basically grew up with it. I think I grew up with it from when I was very little. And then there's Rebels Captain Rex, because this is the Rebels version of Captain Rex. And this also, since this doesn't have that much articulation, but it still is pretty cool, because also Captain Rex also has a removable helmet as well. And this is just a Captain Rex figure as well, just another, a very small one. It has not very much articulation, so I have to admit. Speaking of, I'm not going to review a Lego set. There's also Captain Rex's ATT, which is also an old set as well. Well, it's not that old, but it's been around for some time. Obviously, I really would like to get this set, because I never got it when it came out. I think I still have a chance to get it. Obviously, this is from Rebels. It's really nice, actually. If you've seen Rebels, like, it's crazy that you get to see, like, the clones, like, older. But obviously it's not crazy, but it's still cool that I get to see the clones. Obviously, I don't want to be spoiling people who've not seen Rebels, but one of the clones dies, obviously. Hopefully that's not a spoiler. That's all I'm going to say. If none of you have seen the end of Rebels, obviously season 4. Obviously, I was watching Rebels. Obviously, I finished it today. Obviously, it's quite a good cartoon. Some people don't like it, but I personally don't mind it. I like the Clone Wars. Rebels is fine. It's okay. So I'm pretty sad that the show had to come to an end, really. The ending was very sad, I thought. The ending was pretty sad as well. Because I think a few episodes before, obviously, I'm not going to spoil, but I saw one episode. See if you've seen it. One episode was really sad because I think if you know who Kanan is, obviously, if you've not seen Rebels, obviously, I'm just going to tell you. Anyway, if you don't know who Kanan is, if you've seen Rebels, obviously, some of you might know. If you got any of you are Star Wars fans, I mean, I don't know if any of you are. Obviously, I am. Obviously, I'm a Ninjago fan and a Star Wars fan. And also a Lego fan as well. So I'm a Lego Star Wars and obviously a Lego Star Wars fan and also a Star Wars fan too and a Lego Ninjago fan. So I'm sort of both. I'm sort of in the middle with all those things. So yeah. Obviously one of the episodes, obviously, they just tell you that. The episodes, I think Kanan dies in one of the episodes, which is really sad. Obviously this is in Rebels. Obviously I thought, even though it's a cartoon, I just thought it was still sad. Obviously the cartoon can have its dramatic moments, like very sad moments, like sometimes I think this shouldn't be for 6-year-olds. Sometimes I just think it's too mature. Like the theme is very mature. Well, not Star Wars, but I'm just saying the show just has, I mean, even though it's a kids show, it's so intense. I mean, I just feel like adults could sit down and watch it as well. I just feel like, I mean, Star Wars is for any age. It doesn't matter how old you are. You can't be too old for Star Wars. I mean, I know even adults still like Star Wars still. Like, adults, obviously I watch many, like, like, full grown adults still like Star Wars still. Even though, yeah, like, full adults still like it. Which, I know there's a lot of people who still like it, even for adults as well. Obviously, I love Star Wars. I just love it till the end. And it's very hard. Just one of the episodes is really sad because I just think, why do most of the characters in Rebels die? Just because all of them have to sacrifice their life just to save the other people. Which I'm not saying it's bad. It's just I think maybe it teaches a lot of kids a lot of lessons. What I'm saying, I mean, maybe other kids can watch the show and think maybe. I mean, even though Star Wars can have its mature moments. Obviously, Star Wars is made for kids, but it can have its moments where it's very mature and very deep, very deep things. Like, it becomes very. I mean, there can be some very dark things in Star Wars. Like, if you've seen the films, like the films are aimed for children, but they can have their moments where, like a little bit too violent moments, if you know what I mean. I'm not saying Star Wars is bad, but it can have those sort of moments. Obviously, the sets are still cool. Obviously, I said I wasn't looking, but obviously, I said this video was going to be different to looking at Lego, but I'll just look at the Lego sets as well. And this is a very nice Lego set. Obviously, it's a Sith TIE Fighter, which it looks very unique. I mean, I have to say, I'm going to call this the Dorito-shaped TIE Fighter, because the wings are shaped like Doritos. I know it sounds really weird, like, you can get where I'm coming from. Like, the wings are literally shaped like Doritos. I don't know why. It's just strange. Well, it's strange, but cool. It's a very unique design. I've never seen something quite like this before. I've never seen anything like it. I like it personally. I like a bit of a bad guy vehicle. It looks really nice. I love it. Obviously, you can place the pilot in, which looks really nice. And it comes with Finn and one of the Knights of Ren in it, and you can fit the TIE Fighter pilot in there. I like that you can do that. Then there's some other action figures as well, obviously. And also there's a Captain Rex who's in this special box, which looks really nice to see. I like that. It says a HasCon exclusive this is. So it's really expensive then. HasCon exclusive this is. I don't know what HasCon is, but it says HasCon exclusive. Clone Captain Rex. Obviously it comes with a few weapons. But it comes with a DC-15, I don't know, blaster rifle. Or DC-15, I don't know. Whatever guns in Star Wars they have, because I think they're called DC-15s. I mean, if any of you know the official names for any of the blasters in Star Wars, obviously go ahead and, I don't know, tell me. Well, obviously, I don't know if you can. Go ahead and tell me down below, wherever you're watching this, obviously. You can let me know down below what the blasters are, or if